Welcome, children. A long solenoid having 400 turns per centimeter carries a current to ampere. A 100-turn coil of cross-sectional area 4 square centimeter is placed coaxially inside the solenoid so that the coil is in the field produced by the solenoid. Find the EMF induced in the coil if the current through the solenoid reverses its direction in 0.04 seconds. This is the primary solenoid. The number density N1 is 400 turns per centimeter. It must be converted into SI unit. It carries a current of I1 that we take 2 ampere. It's given 2 ampere, and there is a circular coil that is placed coaxially inside the first solenoid. Good. It has a number of turns. How much it is? N2 equals 100 turns. Good. Now, the area of cross section of the coil is given 4 centimeter square. Next, look at the direction of current here. In a time dt 0.04 second, the direction of current is reversed to the same magnitude. So, I1 again 2 ampere, but reverse its direction, so you have a negative sign. Look at the induced EMF in the secondary coil. It also changed, the direction also changed. Now, we have to find what is the di1, the change in current in the primary solenoid. di1 equal to minus 2, minus of minus 2 ampere. So, we get di1 is minus 4 ampere. It happens in a time 0.04 second. Good. Epsilon 2,1, the EMF induced in the inner coil, epsilon 2,1, we have to find. Right. Now, we have to go with the formula. The first formula is M21 equals mu naught N1 N2 A2. Good. Here, what is mu naught? Mu naught is the permeability of the medium. Here it is air, so it is mu naught. N1 is the number density of the solenoid. Good. Right. N2, it's a number of turns in the circular coil. Good. What is A2? Area of the circular coil, inner coil. Good. So what is this formula? It's a new formula. If you know this is the new formula, I will teach you how you get this formula. In mutual induction, for every problem, there is a situation is given. According to the situation, you have to change the formula. Right. Now, epsilon 2,1, the induced EMF in the inner coil equals minus M21 di1 by dt. Solution. What are the data? Let us collect now. The number of turns in the solenoid is 400 turns per centimeter. It has to be converted into SI unit. So we get how much turns? It is 40,000 turns per meter. Right? Good. So the change in current is di1. It's the time dt. So di1 by dt equals minus 4 divided by 0.04, which gives minus 100 ampere per second. This data we will be using in finding the induced EMF in the inner coil. Good. The number of turns in the inner coil is simply N2 equals 100 turns. The area of the inner coil is 4 centimeter square. It is in meter. So 4 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Good. What are the data here we require is, we will mark it. N1 we require, di1 by dt we require, N2 is required, we require A2. All this we collect and keep it on the right hand side. Right. Now let us know how we get this formula here. Right? Good. The flux linked with the secondary coil due to the primary coil is given by a formula B1N2A2. This is a well-known formula. Here we have to substitute what is the value of B1. B1 is mu naught N1, small n1 multiplies I1. Good. Into N2A2. According to the definition of mutual inductance, phi 21 equals M21 I1. In these two formula, this I1 cancels. So we get the M21, the mutual inductance between the pair of coils M21 equals mu naught N1 N2 A2. So now you learned how did you get this formula. Now let us substitute the value of mu naught. Mu naught is 4 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 7. What is N1? It is given in the data. It is 40,000 turns per meter. Right? What is N2? It is 100 turns. Substitute that. Then area is given. It is 4 into 10 power minus 4. Simple multiplication. Once you complete this multiplication, you get M21 as 200.96 into 10 power minus 5 Henry. Good. Now, let us find the induced EMF in the secondary coil. The induced EMF in the secondary coil is given by a formula epsilon 21 equals minus M21 di1 by dt. Here there is a term di1 has to come. Then we substitute the data of M21 which is equal to 200.96 into 10 power minus 5 and di1 by dt already we found that which is equal to how much it is 100 ampere per second. The negative sign indicates the direction. Good. So epsilon 21 equals minus 2 point minus of minus it becomes plus over here. Right? Okay, it is plus 200 sorry plus 0.20 volt. Thank you, children.